With episode 1, Rose. Okay, and this was directed by Russell
Dude,
T.
just
Davies.
get into
Or it
the
was
game
written
already.
by Russell T. Davies
You're
and
missing
directed
out.
by Keith Boak. I'm not
You're
sure
missing
how
out.
long it takes. That's it's doing.
You are missing out on the giraffes. You know what? I'm starting. I'm gonna go get these
It was
magic
released
flowers
on the
and tomatoes
26th
and
of
corn.
March in 2005.
Daniel,
It follows
I gotta
Rose,
know.
who wakes up in the morning to her alarm clock going off at 7. Yes.
Daniel, will you explain
Yes.
this? Will that get me a strike, or is that just completely fine?
I truly don't think that me explaining the plot of Doctor Who would get you a copyright strike.
Okay.
If you played the full episode, sure.
Dude, you explaining it might as well be playing
No.
the full episode.
It's not.
Okay.
Well, given the detail I'm going into, it
Oh,
might be, but
boy.
generally it's
You're missing out on elephants and giraffes.
she
I
wakes
want you
up-
to know.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah,
She
boo-hoo
wakes up
for
at
you.
7 a.m.
You're missing
to
out on
her alarm
termites,
going
too.
off.
Future
You're
wine
missing out on
materials.
Doctor Who.
And you're missing out on future wine.
She wakes up at 7 a.m. to her alarm going off. She gets out of bed, her hair's all messed up, but not super messed up because it's the early 2000s and she's a girl. So obviously she can't look
Rice. Perfect.
She leaves her house and goes to work at her job at an apartment store. She hangs out with her boyfriend Mickey, who is relevant later.
Mickey Mouse?
And no, his name's Mickey. His
Mouse.
actor was accused of sexual assault.
Ah!
Not
Okay.
Yeah. That's why he doesn't have a Magic the Gathering card. That's why I'm
That's
only
why
going to
he
be
doesn't
talking
have
about
a
his
Magic the
character.
Gathering card. Alright.
Yes, that is the reason.
You know what?
It
You know what I
is
have on my head
his
and you
name.
don't? Horseshoe
A
crab?
hat. I have a horseshoe crab on my head.
No, you don't. Dude,
They're bottoms, after all.
what are you talking about?
Okay, we go back to Doctor Who.
No,
Well, when she goes back to the apartment store to get her paycheck for the week or whatever, she goes to try and find her boss, whose name I don't remember. While there, she walks past a bunch of mannequins, and horrifyingly, they all start moving.
Daniel, we haven't even
Rose,
done an
played by
intro.
Billy Piper. I don't need an intro. This is the intro. The intro is me explaining Doctor Who very poorly for a
let's
very
go
long
Waystone?
time. Not poorly. I think I'm pretty okay with it.
Anyways,
So,
long
Rose Tyler,
time.
played by Billy
my
Piper,
God. Daniel?
goes and runs and away from these mannequins who are moving, who she assumes at the time to be college students playing a prank on her, because who else could it be? There she runs into the Doctor, played by Christopher Eccleston.
Daniel,
with
has your
a
game
Northern
loaded yet?
accent, which is important for
Daniel?
one joke later. No,
Daniel?
it has not. When it loads, I will stop. This is your punishment.
My
And the
punishment for
viewer's
what?
punishment if any of this gets into the video. Making a bad mod
I am
that
putting
won't
this.
load.
It is not a bad mod pack. It is great, and I am putting this.
Then why won't it load?
This might as well be the intro.
Anywho.
You're
That's
subjecting
fine.
me to torture, and I don't appreciate it. And I
so-
want it to be known.
They're on an elevator, and they do have one of the mannequin's arms, because they got, ripped off while in the elevator. And he does what he does.
Dude, I don't even know if this is
so-
recording audio right now.
It doesn't matter. I'll dub it in if you want.
It doesn't matter. Oh,
He
son, I'm crying.
then,
Is it capturing audio?
once they get out,
Yes,
he
it
kind of
is.
mocks her. I wouldn't say mocks her, more
Yes.
like teases her lightly. And so she kind of leaves, and the Doctor shows a little bomb that he has and says, "Rose, run for your life." Something like that. This order's
We
not
have
perfectly
keep
correct.
inventory on just
Anywho.
because. Oh,
We're back,
I'm a
yeah.
little cheater. I like my keep inventory.
Once
If someone wants to complain about it,
Rose gets
Go
about a
for it.
block away because she's confused, she sees her that explode in a giant, flaming explosion. Then we cut to the next day at her mother's house, where she lives, which this is not explained in
You know what, Daniel? I'm trying all of this out.
Or really at all in this series, but from what I have seen, she actually does not have a good paying job because she was coerced out of college by an ex-boyfriend who turned out to be bad. This is in story, by the way.
I'm not putting any of this into
not
the
said
video,
out
just
loud,
to spite
but
you.
from what I've seen. That's too bad for you. That's like all the content I'm going to provide then.
Oh, fine, I'll keep it.
Oh my god, it did a thing.
It's working?
No, it went back. It went down bar loading.
Oh.
It loaded downwards. It loaded backwards. Why would you do this? You cursed me.
I wish I did.
Anywho. So, she wakes up to her alarm at 7 a.m. But since her department store and her job just exploded, she obviously can't go to work.
No way.
Her mom keeps pestering her. Her mom, Jackie Tyler, keeps pestering her about, hey, you deserve compensation because your department store just blew up and trauma is good. Do you people see what I deal with? I have to resort to explaining it because he refuses to watch it.
It's not true. I just haven't gotten there yet. I haven't gotten around to it yet.
It's not hard. It's on the Internet Archive.
Pretty hard for me when I'm lazy.
It's not hard to find. This is the first episode, by the way. I have more. It's not even that far.
It's okay, really, Daniel. It's okay.
So,
oh man.
Gotta move my position of sitting. So, after she goes and spends the day with her boyfriend, Mickey.
Mickey Mouse.
He's kind of iffy. He's kind of weird. No, but she does end up, just kind of hanging around house, drinking some tea because she's British, and living in with her mom on her
living like Larry
day off, quote unquote, after her job exploded.
Living like Larry.
Because of I don't know what that means, and I don't care.
Dude, SpongeBob living like Larry.
So then, the doctor comes in again because he's
my god, that's loud.
The arm that Rose Tyler still has. He knocks on the door and then kind of like looks under the doggy paddle, or in this case, it's a cat door because they have a stray cat wandering around. It's never seen or shown, but it is mentioned in dialogue once, so of course I remember it. He comes in, walks through. He sees Jackie Tyler, Rose's mom, in a bathing robe, and she immediately starts hitting on the doctor. And the doctor is dense and does not notice it at all.
Is dense.
And eventually he's dense. He's not observant. The Ninth Doctor is not observant. Yeah, I know.
Hey!
Anywho.
It's not nice.
You walked into it. So, then after that, he walks into, and Rose is like tidying up, trying to explain, hey, what did you do? You showed me a bomb, and then my place blew up. Why are you like this? Also, why were there mannequins? Also, please explain something. Meanwhile, the doctor is fully ignoring her. First, he flips through a magazine and says, well, that won't work. He's gay and she's an alien. And then...
It's a wonderful line.
Then he reads an entire book and says, it's okay. And then he tries to do a flippy card trick with some playing cards and fails. It just kind of splat. They just kind of go everywhere. Minecraft just crashed.
That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Only it is kind of a me problem considering I'm supposed to record with you.
We're still recording that, right? This is part of the video. This might be the whole video.
What, me wandering around while you explain this to me?
Nerd explains Doctor Who while I play too many mods on Minecraft for
too many? What do you want? There's no such thing as too many.
It's 213. That's too many. Especially when I can't even load in.
Maybe you should just get good.
After that,
I'm gonna die.
The mannequin arm starts choking the doctor. And he's like, and Rose Tyler originally thinks he's just joking around. Because why would a mannequin arm start choking someone to death?
But
in reality, it is alive. still shocking me. I'll chase you to the ends of the earth. Anyway,
I'm gonna cut all of this out.
Shout out to Shocker from Spider-Man.
Dude, I need leather.
That hard voice line that was read.
I need leather really bad.
So, and then eventually she just pulls it off of him, and then the mannequin arm starts choking her, and the doctor takes out his sonic screwdriver and kind of neutralizes the plastic. Eventually they start walking. The scene cuts, they have a little explanation, and they start walking together. Eventually the doctor starts kind of explaining a little bit of himself. He's like, you know, when you're told that the Earth is spinning thousands of millions of miles an hour, and you just can't believe it because it feels solid to you? I can't feel it. I feel the spin. I feel all of it. Blah, blah, blah. I don't remember the full speech. I've not memorized that part.
Well, you should have. It's a shame you didn't, Daniel. That means we're missing out on valuable content.
Hey, I'm dangerous. Don't follow me. Just try and forget me. Just try and forget me. It's important. You will be in danger. And then he goes into the TARDIS, a blue box. TARDIS stands for time and reality, dimensional interspace, something.
Daniel,
that's not the right thing, but it's close. It's closer than I usually am.
Daniel, would you like a magic wand?
If Minecraft loads in, yeah. If Minecraft works, yes, but it isn't. So when it does, sure. But since it doesn't, no.
Just sounds like a big old you issue, not a me issue.
So then Rose Tyler goes and hangs out at Mickey's place, mainly just to go to his computer. It's the early 2000s. Computers are great.
There's so much tea.
It's not. This is very early in the episode. So she goes in there. She searches up doctor on like Google or whatever the hell they use for their web searching. Okay. Obviously that doesn't work because doctor is just a job. And eventually she looks up doctor and like finds it on finds an ad for this like guy who's like a conspiracy theorist basically.
We're playing with like 200 mods.
Mickey, her boyfriend. Yeah, that's too many. She and her boyfriend Mickey drive in a car to visit this guy, who has a wife and kids, and everyone's kind of rude about it because no one has shed of Doctor Who-ness stuff. And there's a bunch of stuff, and there's some conspiracy theories thrown around, bibbidi blah, blabbidi blue, bibbidi babbidi babbidi doo, whatever the Valork. And Mickey, while he's waiting, sees a trash can moving. And then eventually he like opens it, he's like, there's nothing in here, and then his hands get stuck, like rubber stuck, and then he tries to use his feet and he can't, and eventually he's eaten by the trash can. When Rose comes back out, there's a clearly fake and plastic Mickey run in the car. She's like, hey, you want to get like pizza or something? And the fake Mickey's like, pizza. And Kit doesn't say anything else because clearly he's not the real Mickey. And she's just kind of in her own world, so she doesn't notice. They drive off to a diner, and Mickey, quote unquote, keeps probing her about like, hey, what do you know about the doctor? I'm clearly evil. Tell me more about the doctor. And eventually, an annoying server comes in and tries to bother them with wine, and they're like, it's not for us. Go find a different table. And then the camera pans up, and it's the Ninth Doctor, and he shakes up the champagne and like pops the bottle into fake Mickey's face, and it like plastics out, and then plastics back, and like rubbery whatever the hell. And eventually eventually his head gets like chopped off, and so the Ninth Doctor and Rose flee, obviously, to the TARDIS.
This just sounds like a really big fever dream, Daniel.
I'm not even halfway done.
What?
With the first episode.
Has it loaded yet?
No, I told you it crashed. I had to restart.
Oh my god. It's not like a skill issue, honestly.
Yeah, that's why you get to hear Doctor Who. If you won't watch it, I'm going to bring it to you by explaining it to you in incredibly high-definition detail in my own spin of the way. That's praise. Don't worry about it.
There is a weird visual glitch going on with animals. I don't know why it's doing it, but it is, and I'm sorry about it. Can't fix it. I tried.
No, you aren't. So
I'm not
sorry.
She
does the classic Doctor Who thing, where she goes into the TARDIS and it's bigger on the inside, so she's like, huh? And goes back out and looks around, it's like, what? But the plastic people are coming, so she can't be too in about it. So she gets in the TARDIS, and eventually they teleport somewhere else in Britain. And they're explaining, the Doctor explains hey, it's these plastic people trying to do an invasion so that they can take over the Earth.
Do an invasion.
Do you know where a large dish could be hidden that could project all of this plasticky stuff? And then there's a fun visual gag where she's where they stop right in front of the big London's Eye Ferris wheel, and she nods at it, and he's like, what? And then she nods at it again, and he's like, huh? What are you talking about? And then she does it one more time, and he's like, oh, fantastic. And then they go down to, the Doctor takes a anti-plastic poison thing, and goes and has a conversation with the plastic people. There's a giant molten thing that's CGI'd, and it's this big mouth, and they have a conversation, which we only hear half of because we don't speak the plastic thing, but the Doctor does.
Genuinely, what?
Eventually, he's grabbed onto by two mannequins who are holding him, and Mickey's there, so he's not dead. That's great. There's only one death in the first episode. No, there's multiple. There's only one death said out loud, and then there's a couple people who are shot.
On a horn.
Which does happen to the Doctor, by the way. The Seventh Doctor, in a special, comes out of the TARDIS, immediately gets shot to death by gangsters. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's really funny.
Damn, it just sounds like you're slowly losing your mind.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
I have reason to believe that you are. There's an alligator on the ground.
Well, the Doctor is trapped, and it's real tense because what's the Doctor gonna do? How's he gonna get out of this? And then Rose, Tyler, grabs onto this chain, swings, and kicks the two mannequins holding the Doctor out of the way, and so the Doctor can pour his anti-plastic thing into the plastic person.
Get Minecraft to work already.
By the way, while this is happening, the Doctor's trapped and all this stuff is happening, a bunch of the mannequins from department stores and other places come out, and their hands go down and their guns instead of hands, so they just start shooting people. People are dying, including the guy from the conspiracy theory thing. And eventually, the poison thing is knocked into the big control brain of plastic, and the plastic people all disable themselves. They're no longer people. They're Auton soldiers, by the way. This is a surprise tool that'll help us later. This is in a different episode, several seasons from now, that I will bring up if we make it that
far. You are aware that I've seen none of Doctor Who, right?
Yes, I know. That's why I'm explaining it scene by scene as much as I can remember.
Why?
By episode. This is the first episode. This is the pilot.
What?
For New Who, that is. This is the pilot for the Doctor Who reboot, aka New Who. Starts with the Ninth Doctor. At some point, the Ninth Doctor explains that he was in a war, the Time War. He's the only remaining survivor.
Why is there so many Doctors? Why is there all the way up to 9?
It's just one. Oh, it's not just up to 9. We're currently on the 15th.
Why is there so many?
15th Doctor. And that's not counting the War Doctor, or the Fugitive Doctor, or the False Doctor.
We should start a political podcast.
I don't want to do that.
I'll
start a Doctor Who podcast with you, but not a political one.
We should start a political podcast.
We could start a podcast. We should start a podcast where we just each bring a show that the other has not seen, and then try to explain it as much as possible. and see if it's
I suck at
successful.
explaining things. That's just a terrible idea.
I know that's part of the fun. Personally, I mean,
fun
we're in
for
time
who?
right now.
I'm
lagging.
Who? I'm lagging a lot.
Hi, lagging. I'm Daniel.
I might have to turn off the shaders. Oh god, it looks awful.
See, the mod pack has too many mods. The mod pack has too many mods, obviously. But
or maybe you just need it.
So eventually, in the final scene, Mickey and Rose are like,
"Oh, I got
about to go back home." Rose doesn't have a job, but I don't know what they're gonna do. Good. That's what you get for making a bad mod pack.
It's not a bad mod pack.
We haven't even played Minecraft together on the channel normally, so obviously your first thought was to make a mod pack that I can't load into and that is killing your computer.
Obviously, why wouldn't I?
And obviously, you reported that.
Yeah.
I don't know. You could probably cut a couple of the things, or all of the texture packs. None of the texture packs need to be part of the pack.
I need them.
You can set up texture packs outside of the mod pack.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I've done it before. So, the Doctor tries to convince Rose to join him as a companion because he gets bored, and when he's alone, some bad stuff happens.
There's 20 minutes.
Eventually,
of you explaining Doctor Who to me. I could just upload that.
That's fine.
On its own.
I'd love that. That'd be very funny.
Do you want to play?
And so, Rose Tyler ends up declining. Yes, please. Okay. Rose Tyler ends up declining because, like, why would I? Because she doesn't need to go into a magical blue box and travel the world. She doesn't want to do that. The last time that happened was with an ex-boyfriend. Oh my god, something happened.
It did?
I'm just gonna take a photo and send it to you.
I'm eating grapes.
Good for you.
White Savannah grapes. And you're missing out.
Oh, you mean in Minecraft?
Yeah.
Nerd. But then, and so he kind of is sad, so that the TARDIS does the.
If you're wondering
and, like,
why I'm collecting snakes and if it's necessary, the answer is yes, absolutely.
Here's an image of what my screen currently looks like.
Oh yeah, you know, that tends to happen to me.
Okay, I'm gonna click the right one because that looks more right.
And
close the game!
Yes, okay, here. That happens to me.
Oh. Okay.
No, hold on. I know how to fix this. Maybe. Hold on.
Comes back in and says, we could travel through time as well. And she's like, sorry, Mickey. Gives him like a kiss and then goes into the TARDIS and starts time traveling. That's the end of the first episode. The second episode, titled The End of the World, is about the end of the world. Is that surprising to you?
Hold on.
Do you want to hear me